Have you ever had any lock thin out or had to combine any? Yes, I've had to combine them, but I wouldn't say that they were thinning out. Let me explain. About 4 years into my lock journey, I noticed that the locks around the perimeter of my head were thinner than the others. Now, I didn't feel like they were thinning out. So the difference between thin locks and thinning out locks is that locks are going to be thin when there's not a lot of hair in the lock. That's going to make it thin. Versus a lock that's thinning out was once thicker and started to get weak in certain areas, or maybe even throughout the entire lock. It starts to get weak and break down. So I was experiencing the hairline being thinner than the rest of my hair. So my hair is always like that. So a lot of us do have thinner hairlines versus a really dense middle. So do keep that in mind when creating your locks, when creating your parts in the first place. It would have been great if the lady who started my locks, if she would have taken the density of my hair into consideration when creating my parts, but she did not. So I took matters into my own hands when I realized that I didn't want to proceed with my hair being so different in sizes, and I combined several. So I started off with 120 locks when I first started my locks. I had 120, and now I have 94. So I haven't combined any since year 4. I haven't combined any, and I have experienced thinning towards the ends, and I've had to trim that, but I didn't experience any severe thinning where I lost a significant amount of my lock or anything like that. And I do credit or discredit, I do credit my locks thinning towards the ends through my years and years and years of color. So I do color my locks. My locks are color treated still to this day. I color them about once a year now, and that did cause some damage. Consider that the ends of your hair is the oldest part of your hair, is the driest part of your hair, it's the hardest to retain moisture. So when your hair is colored at that, it's going to be even more of a difficulty to keep your hair hydrated and strong. So yes, but using my horsetail leaf growth oil, that helps to strengthen the hair. It's packed with horsetail herbs, which is the number 2 plant on the planet in silica. Silica is what's going to create that strength in our hair. So if you are dealing with weakness in your hair and you're concerned about it breaking and falling out, definitely head over to KeishaCharmaine.com and grab you a bottle of the horsetail leaf growth oil. Thank me later.